Hello everyone, I'm Robyn again, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a second devlog for Upbaka. Since the last one, I've been working on quite a lot of stuff, but I've mainly been working on creating character models, which I am actually pretty new to character modeling. I'm still like really a beginner, and I've been just trying to get better at it recently. And I've created 8 new character models as well as like 4 new enemy models. I've also did quite a bit to the damage system, which you don't really need to worry about that. That's like some behind the scenes stuff. But anyways, today I really want to make hitting enemies actually feel good before I start working on their AI next week or whenever I decide to start working on that. Right now, hitting enemies feels kind of flat, so I'm going to add a few feedback effects. First, I'm going to start off with a hit animation, or maybe a couple actually. I've already made the armature for the goblin model that I've created, so I'm going to make the animations very quickly in Blender. Now that I've made 4 hit animations, I'm going to add them into Unreal Engine and create an animation blueprint because I haven't actually done that yet. Alright, now let's take a look at what the animations look like in game. So if I... ignore that. If I go over to these goblins here, I'll just start hitting one. You can see it does different animations. Also ignore the fact that the character's doing that animation. I just put it on as a temporary thing. Also, I think it's kind of funny. But you can see, yeah, it's doing some different animations now, and I think that's already starting to look better. And yeah, I think next up I want to add some sort of sound for when they're hit, because right now it's kind of, without any sound, it's kind of a bit meh. Oh, also I'll show you just like what it's like a rapid fire. You can tell like only one of the animations really does like a lot. I'm the one that like the character's doing too, where it like flies back. I think that works out though. Basically whenever the character's hit, or the goblin is, it just plays a random animation from a list, or a random animation montage. And as you can see, I got the blueprint working where the animations are blending. That's actually why I have this animation on the character right now when you hit, because I need to test to see if the montage is working properly or blending properly, so the feet are still moving whenever I'm doing it. Anyway, next up I'm going to add sounds, I think. Okay, now it's time to take a look at the sounds that I've added. So I've added actually 4 sounds in total, and I'll just start hitting one of the enemies to show you. Yeah, as you can tell, the sounds that I added, you can probably have. I added one. I made these in Audacity, by the way. For one of them, I just basically shook a bottle of water with my microphone and made this sound. And then I did the hits on the cue, which was basically me just clapping my hands, which I edited them a bit with some effects in Audacity. And then we have the sound. The Goblin Sound 1 and Goblin Sound 2, which these were just made with my voice, and then I changed the pitch a bit. This one was more of like a whisper, and this one's more of a, just me actually using my voice. And yeah, basically I have it to where whenever you hit an enemy, it'll always play the little water sound and also the impact sound, but the impact sound is played from the player. Yeah, and then it'll always pick a random sound between the 2 goblin sounds I made. So it doesn't play both of them at the same time because I didn't want it to like overlap like that. I wanted to just play one of them. And I'll probably add more sounds to these eventually, and I think some of the other enemy type will probably end up having different sounds and stuff. But the point is, the code is in place now for me to add more sounds to future enemies if I need to. Or well, I probably won't need to, but Yeah, I probably should get rid of this ragdoll spawner because, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to keep spawning them every time I'm testing this, but it's fine. Because I'm planning on using item pooling or object pooling or whatever it's called for stuff like that. But anyways, the next thing I want to add was, let me open this. Oh, hit flash. I want to do hit flash next. I might do hit flash and knockback at the same time. We'll see. I've now added hit flash, knockback, and ragdolls, so we'll just go ahead and show you that. Okay, it's kind of hard to see with the wall here, so we'll do it on another one. As you can see, the ragdolls work, the knockback works, and you can see the hit flash is working. I'll probably rework the knockback some. It might be a bit too strong right now, but it's working out pretty well. I also went ahead and added knockback as a stat, and it'll scale off of strength. But yeah, as you can see, the ragdolls are working. I'm actually using like object pulling for this, so after a certain amount of ragdolls spawn, it'll just start reusing ragdolls that are already on the floor, so it'll just like teleport them and change their mesh. Yeah, and you can see right now I have meshes like right now I just have the base enemy spawning with a random mesh. I'm not gonna keep that because I'm gonna end up making like children of the base enemy to make all the different enemies, but I just was making sure the mesh part was working for the ragdolls. So you can see that one actually ragdolled as the right thing. And yeah, so you can see that they're teleporting. It might be a bit better if we can like get two together. Yeah, okay, if you watch, the one on the floor now should teleport to where this one is and become the red imp. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that is going to be it for this devlog. In the next, or probably before the next video, I'm going to start working on a level, I think. I want to start working on the level design, and then I also want to start working on the first AI. At least, yeah, I want to start working on the goblin AI for a melee goblin, basically. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye. Actually, no, one more thing before I end. I thought I would mention I have a Patreon now. And right now, all that's on it, if you become like a supporter on there, you can get... I have like some 3D models I made, some 3D character models I made that you can get. Actually, one of the models is one I'm actually using in this game. Here, I'll show you if I can find it. It is this one. I put this one, and this is one of the ones you can get from my Patreon. This one's just called Yuriko. It's supposed to be like inspired by the ring. But yeah, there's a couple others there, and in the future I plan to put more 3D models on there. And maybe some other stuff, I'm not sure yet, but yeah. I will link my Patreon in below, and yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.